before we get started with this video, I now sell merchandise. So if you're interested in buying a t-shirt or a mug, I have a link to my store in the description. I really appreciate anybody that purchases any one of my products. How are y'all doing today? It's your boy Jermaine from Hognose Hogs back with another video, and this is part 2 where I will be showing the remainder of my collection featuring my subadult and adult hognose snakes. So sit back and relax and enjoy the video. Alright, so the first hognose is my Arctic Conda 100% het Mai Tai, which a Mai Tai is a visual sable and toffee. This guy is also 50% het lavender. Really nice hognose. I got this from Mitch Davey last year. He'll definitely be a really nice breeder, powerhouse male. Next up, we have my Super Arctic Super Conda that I produced last year. Definitely one of my dream snakes, and I can't believe that I actually produced this on my first clutch ever as a hognose breeder. So he's doing really well. Definitely is going to be a future breeder for me. Produce me more Super Arctics and Super Arctic Condas, as well as Super Arctic Super Condas. One of the most unique looking morphs. Then we have Curry, who's an extreme red, 100% het albino and 50% het leucistic. The reason why I picked him up was because of the 50% chance of him having the leucistic gene. Because the difference between a 50% het and 100% het is a lot of money. So I'm just banking on him to come through for me, and hopefully we can pop out some leucistics this coming season. But he's a really nice color, really nice, like that burgundy color on his saddles, as well as his background being yellow. So he would even make really nice albinos paired with the right female. Then we have my Lemon Ghost Woma. This is the father of my most recent clutch where I produced those nice Womas when I paired him to my Granite Jungle female. Really like this guy. He was kind of small, but he got the job done. He isn't the best example of a Woma, but he is pure. So even though he doesn't express the Woma gene, he has the genetics to really produce some nice babies. And then we have my boy Noodle. As you can see, he's doing the mating twitch. He always does that when I open up his enclosure. But he's just an albino. He was actually my first hognose I ever bought. He's my calmest hognose, my most consistent eater. And he's also like a fan favorite. Everybody likes Noodle. He's what you want in a hognose snake in terms of temperament, as well as like ease of handle and just being a consistent eater. And then we have my female Arctic Conda, 100% het Mai Tai, and she's also 50% het lavender. So she won't be ready this coming season, but the year of 2024, I'm going to pair her with that male that I showed at first. Hopefully we can produce some Super Arctic, Super Conda Mai Tais. That'll be the goal. And if they both carry the lavender gene, we may produce something that I don't even know how to recognize. But yeah, really excited about pairing these two in about 2 more years. Next, we have my female 100% het leucistic, and she's getting some size on her. She'll be ready for this upcoming breeding season. I'll be pairing her with Curry, the one that's the extreme red 50% het leucistic, and so I'm really hoping he comes through. But yeah, she's been a really good snake. Had her since she was a baby. She does have an attitude, but she's still gonna eat. But I've been growing her up nice and slow, keeping her lean, and hopefully she produce some nice babies this coming season. Next, we have my orange face Eastern Hognose. I always get a lot of comments when I post pictures of this snake right here. The Eastern Hognoses are very underrated. They are little difficult to get established on mice, but once they're eating mice, they're really easy to take care of. And then we have my melanistic Eastern, which was my first Eastern. This is Onyx, and if you've seen him when I first got him as a baby, he was like a grayish color with a lot of pattern. He had saddles and everything, and now he has lost all of his pattern and he is now jet black. So this is a very good example of a melanistic Eastern hognose. Very good temperament. He doesn't bluff strike or anything anymore, and he's also a very consistent eater. He'll eat mice or reptilynx. Next, we have my normal female who could potentially be an Arctic. I wasn't able to prove out the Arctic gene this year. She laid a bunch of infertile eggs, and the one fertile egg that she did lay was very weak, and the baby didn't make it. So she's still a mystery. But yeah, her name is Sassy. She has a lot of attitude, and I think she was my second hognose that I ever purchased. And next we have my Granite Jungle female that I got from Kevin Rhodes. And so this is the mother of that Lemon Ghost to Granite Jungle clutch that I just produced when I bred her to my Lemon Ghost male that I showed earlier. Very, very good looking snake. And as I put her in this sunlight and you can see those yellows pop, you see why I chose to pair her with a Lemon Ghost, because I knew it would be a really good cross, a good way to outcross them to diversify the genetics, and I knew they would be very compatible. And the last hognose from part 2 is Tofu, who is an Arctic Conda. And she has been my #1 breeder. If it wasn't for her, I would have only produced 13 clutches. 13 hognoses this year, but she's pulled through for me last year as well as this year. Really like this girl. I will never get rid of this girl right here because she is guaranteed to give me some nice eggs. Not really sure who I'm going to pair with her next year. Maybe the Arctic Conda Het Mai Tai. That's what I'm thinking. But I can't wait. I know she's going to lay me a bunch of really nice eggs next year. But that is the conclusion of part 2 and my hognose collection. I appreciate everybody for watching, and hopefully y'all were entertained, and I will see y'all for the next one. Peace out. Now have a Patreon account for those who want to support me even further. Here you will have access to exclusive videos, giveaways, as well as discounts. The link will be in the bottom in the description. And if you purchase reptilynx, feel free to use the discount code ShovelHogs to receive 5% off of all purchases.